Hi Hyderabad, this is Ritvika from The Little Text. Today we have a woman entrepreneur with us and Dr. Neelima from NMantra Bellevue. Can you please tell us how did you come up with that amazing name?
That's actually was supposed to be nature's mantra. And we
that's where
started
in-
off in Bellevue, Washington. So that's why the Bellevue in our name. And nature's mantra was sounding a little big. So we made it short and sweet. And mantra,
NMantra.
yes.
So is there only one company for you or are there any sister companies for this brand?
NMantra is our, primary this thing, and we have three brands under it, which is NMantra Bellevue, Mr. Bug, and Bellevue Baby, which we just launched. That's our baby care line.
Great. So, what are your products all about? Or how did you come up with this kind of a product? Why is there a need for such products?
Okay, so I am basically a biochemist, and I always was curious about what goes into products and all that. I always used to flip the container and read all the ingredients and and when I was going through these, and I had my first baby, my baby boy, and he had developed eczema. And we were using all the generic products, and we found that there was nothing which was actually addressing the problem. And I wasn't very comfortable with all the chemicals which were going into the products. So I decided to, start experimenting and formulating my own with only natural ingredients, no toxic chemicals, nothing in them. And I set up a small lab in my garage in the US, and I started experimenting my creams, and we saw that they were actually helping.
Okay.
And some of our friends had these, eczema-prone kids also.
Okay.
And they asked me what's working for you and how is it that you're able to manage his eczema and all that. And I gave them some samples, and they were
It worked
working out.
for them.
Yes, it worked for them as well. And then we thought, okay, and they wanted me to charge for it, and that's how this started. And basically we had a very hard time finding good products for our kids.
Yes.
So,
Amazing. So it all started with that mother's love in a garage. So great. So how different is this from other products? Especially what we get in India. So could you please shed some light on that?
So when you say India, it's not just India, right? Anywhere. Skincare brands actually go with this thing of ingredient-based marketing. But what happens is the effectiveness of the product is all dependent on how much of that ingredient is used in the product.
Correct.
And that's where we differentiate from others. And if I'm giving you a shea butter lotion, so how much shea butter is going into the
Correct.
so that's what matters. That's what matters. And all these are very, very nourishing because we use very high percentages of ingredients, all those active ingredients in our products, and they're very effective.
Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Neelima. And how big is your team right now? How big is your team?
So we have two technical people, and we have couple of people for marketing and stuff, and we are planning to expand, and we are on some of the online platforms right now: Amazon, Flipkart, Big Basket, Hyderabad, and planning to go big.
Thank you. So, you've been in this industry for how long? For how many years?
We started off in 2011 in the US,
Okay.
and then we moved back, and we got our manufacturing license and other things in 2020, right before the lockdown.
Okay.
And it's been a few years.
Perfect. So, what are one key challenge that you have faced that has been consistent enough? Could you shed some light on that, the challenge that you had?
I would say sourcing the right ingredients was the biggest challenge I faced when we moved back, because getting the authentic ingredients, quality ingredients was a challenge for me. And every step there's a learning. So.
Every step. You just learn on the go. That's what you're doing. Amazing. So that's Dr. Neelima's story. How it started in a garage, and right now we are in an expo. She's selling products to thousands of customers. So that's an inspiring story for today. Thank you.